Hello there. Hey guys, me host Superzorro, thank you very much for tuning in. So today I'm doing a top 5 Obi-Wan Kenobi collection video. I've got so many Obi-Wan figures and I want to rank them and tier them, and I want to show you guys all the Obi-Wans in my collection, really, in the Black Series. If you enjoy these kind of videos where we do lists and top 5s and stuff based on figures, then let us know in the comments down below who you'd like to see me do a list of next. Definitely would like to try and tackle Ahsoka Tano at some point, but there isn't enough Black Series alone to do a thing about her, so maybe we should do Ahsoka Tano collectibles overall, and that can include everything that's Ahsoka based. I'd also like to do my top 5 droids, I think, as well. But guys, let me know in the comments down below if you've got any ideas for that kind of a video, and if you even enjoy these kind of videos. But guys, let's roll on with today's video and take a look at my top 5 Obi-Wan Kenobi Black Series action figures. Choosing 5 Obi-Wan Kenobi figures was definitely a hard task during this one, because yes, there has been some great Obi-Wan Kenobi figures in the Black Series, however there's also been a couple of stinkers. But with a little bit of head swapping fun, we can make a decent figure to finally round out our top 5. So I'm going to jump down to the desk cam and show you the 4 figures that I don't consider the best, but can be salvaged. So jumping down to the desk cam, you can see we have these 4 figures. Now, this is a good Obi-Wan Kenobi and was my original one until the newest one came out in the archive line, but the face is definitely something to be, yeah. Then we got this guy who came with the awesome face, but came on the retro-inspired body, which I don't particularly like, but I get the idea for it. Then I've got this guy who, yeah, I do like having an old man Alec McGuinness in my collection, but I hate the body on it. And then, of course, we've got a double at the end there that I got with the speeder. So, what can we do to salvage some of these figures? This guy I tend to leave alone as my generic go-to Alec McGuinness figure. This guy tends to go in the fodder box. That leaves these 2 bad boys. But this is too good to salvage. So, let's do this. Let's pop the head off this one and take this head here. And what I like to do is put this head on here. So we've now got an Alec McGuinness, but not in the long cloaks. He's in the shorter version of his Jedi costume, which I like to think after watching Kenobi, this is kind of where we're headed for Old Man Kenobi. Before he gets to this stage, we've got this stage. So it's kind of like a aging but still with it, nimble kind of Obi-Wan. So this is the guy I'll be adding to my top 5. Obviously, I don't particularly want to put a Ewan McGregor head on this body, so I have this head. So what we can do is take that head off, add that head to this one. It does take a bit of playing with because the heads aren't... There we go. They do go on. They just take a bit of pushing. So now I've got a retro-inspired Ben Kenobi with an older-looking face that kind of matches the body, to be honest. And then we can have a bit of fun and give Ewan McGregor a long cloak. So he's got a short version and a long version. Obviously, here's the newer one we've got, so we didn't particularly need that head in any way, shape or form, so put that on the older body and it gives us a different variant of an Obi-Wan. So, these 3 are going back where they belong, the fodder pile. And we will take a look at my top 5 Obi-Wan Kenobis from my collection. So here are the Obi-Wans as they stand in my collection, and these are my favourite figures. But what order do we go them to give them top 5 ranking? So let's take a look. The first one at place number 5, 5 being the least of my favourites, is definitely the archive one. Whilst it was an improvement upon the original, I've just knocked everything else over. Wouldn't be a Super Troll video without knocking everything over. I'm such an idiot. There we go. So yes, it wouldn't... this figure was nice when it came out, don't get me wrong. I still like it to this day, it's still nice, but it could have been a lot better, to be honest. So, these bodies, though, are great for customizing for random Jedi and stuff. So, it's always worth picking up an extra Kenobi when you can see them. Because as you can see, that's the older body, and it still looks good. So, yeah. I mean, with the new Kenobi coming out, had to grab the archive version for the updated head sculpt. It's a shame we can't swap this head with any of the other ones because they don't fit on the pegs. But, you know, because I would love to, there's nothing more I would love than to take the head off this one, because this one's all wobbly anyway. Love to take that off that one and shove it on there, but it doesn't fit. And it just wobbles all over. This one never fit from the word go. It's all so wobbly. So yeah, he's at number 5 in the collection, so we'll place him at spot number 5, which is down there. Wobbly head. His head just goes all over when I plonk him down. Okay, coming in at spot number 4, it's going to be the custom. I do like the updated face sculpt for Alec McGuinness on this one. This is the nicest of all the sculpts I've ever seen for Alec McGuinness, and it came on that 50th anniversary one. So yeah, and I like him on the younger looking body. This is definitely one that I keep on my shelf. It's definitely one of my favourite customs, and even though it's just a simple head swap, I still think it's one of my favourite customs I've done. And yeah, I use him quite regularly in dioramas and stuff, so that's one of my go-tos. But he's going to go at number 4. Number 3 may surprise you guys. My number 3 is actually this guy. This is the Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi with the wobbly head. And you know what? He's wobbly because normally I swap these two heads over. On my shelf, I swap these heads because I don't like this body very much. I think it's fun, but I'm not a massive fan of it. And I think that head is a waste on that body. So personally, I like to give these two the little swap treatment. That one sits on there and it's still wobbly. But at least, yeah, now I'm not wasting a good head on the Stormtrooper body. It is good, don't get me wrong, it's fun. I never liked the fact that the cloak stuck up at the back like hell. That annoyed the crap out of me. And yeah, it's just okay, isn't it? It's a nice figure, it's worth a lot of money nowadays. A lot of people still hunt that one down. But it's not my favourite, so that's why he's going at number 3 in my collection. Now, look at this guy. Now, with that improved head sculpt, I think that's a top tier figure. So the next one will surprise you, but number 2, it's actually the Phantom Menace Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just because I don't think it actually looks like young Ewan McGregor at all. I think that face sculpt looks more like modern day Hayden Christensen. It just looks so weird and looks nothing like, in my opinion. But it's got a good body on it. It's a good another. If you can get a cheaper one of these as well, again, it's another good base for a basic Jedi. And yeah, it's okay. I would like to actually get a spare one of these, pop the head off, and put a Hayden Christensen head on there, and have it as like a young Anakin, because obviously in Phantom Menace at the end, during the celebration scene, we see small boy Anakin in this attire, like Obi-Wan had. So it would be cool to see, like, before Attack of the Clones, when Anakin was getting a little bit older, it would be cool to see him in this attire for a little bit. Be cool to do some adventures and stuff with them like that. But either way, another great figure for the collection. So we'll plonk that over there to one side. And then finally, coming in at my number 1 spot, Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Might not be a surprise to those who know me. I'm a massive fan of Clone Wars, Rebels, things like that. And this attire is just so iconic, with the Jedi robes mixed in with the armor, and of course the Jedi sigil on his arm. I love this so much. It's such a cool looking costume. And yeah, definitely my number 1 spot, especially with that head swap again. That head swap for me makes this a top tier figure. Oh no, I made a boo-boo. There was another figure that I forgot about, and I was just looking around at my shelves and thinking, there's one missing. Oh no. This is the Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan. And I do like this one. So we're going to have to shuffle around the top 5 for this guy. I think definitely Archive should go. I'm going to push these guys down. I'm putting him at number 2. I'm doing it. I forgot about how did I forget this guy? It's because he's on a different part of my shelf. I placed this guy with Anakin, and obviously these other ones are on my other shelf. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that as a top 5. I'm sorry, Archive Obi-Wan, you're going back to the fodder bin. No. So yeah, I think that is the top 5, guys. What do you think? Old man Obi-Wan / custom with the younger body on it. I like that. Yep, then we've got the clone commander Obi-Wan in 4th. In 3rd, Phantom Menace Obi-Wan. In 2nd, Obi-Wan Kenobi from Attack of the Clones. And all the way at number 1, we have Clone Wars Obi-Wan from the animated series that's made to look realistic. Great looking figures all around. It's a shame they didn't do the cool face sculpts like these for the Anakin figures, because the Anakin Clone Wars one could have been amazing, but yeah, failed on that hurdle of the last of the face sculpt, didn't they? I really wish they'll revisit that one and give us another Hayden face sculpt. As the archive one, it's great, but we've had so many Obi-Wans, and we've only had like 2 or 3 Anakins at this point. Give us more Anakins. What top 5 do you want to see me do next, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video today, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us, it really helps us out, and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!